You think anger happens to you, that someone else can reach inside your chest and flip a switch. But what if I told you the chemical storm of rage is biologically programmed to die in exactly 90 seconds unless you keep it alive? You're not being attacked. You're choosing to stay poisoned. And that choice is running your entire life. By the end of this video, you're going to meet the hidden mechanism that makes 99% of people emotional slaves. You'll discover the one space between trigger and reaction that no one can ever take from you. And you'll learn why the people who bother you most aren't your enemies. They're the only ones telling you the truth about yourself. Stay with me. This one is going to hurt in the best possible way. Think about the last time someone ruined your day with a single sentence, a text, a tone, a look. Your body lit up like a Christmas tree of cortisol. Your mind started writing the movie of why they're wrong, why you're right, why the world is unfair. And hours later, maybe days, you're still carrying that heat in your chest. Here's what almost no one admits. That heat was supposed to be gone in a minute and a half. We don't get angry because the world is unbearable. We get angry because we've become masters at feeding the fire. And the most dangerous part? We've convinced ourselves this is just who we are. But it isn't. It's who we've trained ourselves to be. Let's start with the biology that should set you free. When the amygdala sounds the alarm, your brain dumps adrenaline and cortisol. The entire physiological event, peak to baseline, lasts exactly 90 seconds. That's it. The smoke detector went off because someone burned toast. But instead of opening the window, most of us stand there making more toast. We replay the scene, we write the comeback, we tell the story to whoever will listen. And every single time we do that, we hit the replay button on our own nervous system. Next time it happens, actually time it. You'll feel the wave crest, and then, if you don't touch the story, it starts to recede. The body wants peace more than you do. The mind is the one that keeps voting for war. Now, here's where it gets personal. We love saying, they know exactly how to push my buttons, as if other people are sorcerers with remote controls pointed at our souls. Bullshit. Those buttons were installed by you, by every unhealed wound, every value you never defended, every time you swallowed your truth to keep the peace. When someone pushes your button, they're not attacking you, they're shining a flashlight on the exact place inside you that still flinches. Your sarcastic coworker, not the villain, a mirror showing you where you still fear being seen as incompetent. The family member who dismisses you, not cruel, a spotlight on the child part of you that never felt truly chosen. The moment you realize this, something terrifying and beautiful happens. No one can control you anymore, unless you keep handing them the remote. Now I'm going to tell you the part that makes most people close the video. You're not actually angry at them. You're angry at the version of yourself you haven't forgiven. The one who stayed silent when they should have spoken. The one who tolerated disrespect. The one who abandoned themselves to be liked. Every trigger is a time machine. It doesn't take you to them, it takes you back to the moment you betrayed yourself. And instead of facing that original wound, you rage at the messenger. That's why the anger never dies, because the real fight isn't out there. It's the civil war you're still waging with the parts of you that feel weak, ashamed, or not enough. Sit with that for a second. I'll wait. Anger is never the primary emotion. It's the bodyguard. Underneath it is always something more raw. Hurt, fear, shame, grief. But vulnerability feels like death to the nervous system. So anger volunteers. I'll take the hit. I'll make them pay. Just don't make me feel small. Here's the move almost no one makes. Instead of discharging the anger, you turn toward the feeling it's protecting. You say the sentence that actually matters. I felt invisible. I was terrified you'd leave. I'm ashamed I let that happen. Watch what changes when you speak the real language. But to do that, you need the one thing Viktor Frankl discovered in a Nazi concentration camp. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies your freedom and your power. Most people live like pinballs, bouncing from trigger to reaction. The free ones learn to live in the space. They feel the heat rise, and instead of exploding outward, they turn inward and ask, what is this really about? That single question is the difference between being a victim of your chemistry and the author of your life. There's a version of you that never gets angry. It's been there the whole time. It's the part that can watch the anger arise like a storm cloud passing through the sky. You don't become the storm, you notice it. I'm having the thought that this person is an idiot, not this person is an idiot. The difference is everything. Once you're watching instead of drowning, you can do the final reframe that turns enemies into trainers. That impossible person, they're not in your life to punish you. They're in your life to make you unbreakable. The micromanaging boss is resistance training for your nervous system. The passive-aggressive friend is boundary boot camp. The triggering family member is advanced coursework in self-worth. Every time you choose not to react, you add another layer of titanium to your soul. The people who bother you most are the only ones willing to do the dirty work of your evolution.
When you run this sequence, something insane happens. You stop experiencing life as something that happens to you. You start experiencing life as something that happens through you. The same events still occur, but they no longer own you. So here's the final question, and it's not gentle. Who are you when no one can make you angry anymore? Because that person is already inside you. They've been waiting for you to stop abandoning them every time someone raises their voice. The next time your nervous system lights up, remember, this isn't an attack. This is an invitation
to finally choose yourself. The world will keep sending triggers, but you don't have to keep answering the door the same way. The remote was never in their hands. It was always in yours. Now decide what kind of story you want to live in. I'll see you in the comments. Tell me which trigger you're finally ready to retire.